There's an old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today with respect to Logitech's portfolio of solutions. We spend a lot of time talking about individual products, the technical merits, etc. But what we don't spend enough time focusing on is how all of these solutions effectively act as a cohesive portfolio to help with at work and at home collaboration. So let's spend a few minutes today talking about each individual component that Logitech offers, not at a deep technical level, but as more of an overview to help conceptualize what Logitech can offer to help us work both at home and in the office. So let's get started with a few slides. So here you can see the sheer breadth of Logitech's video collaborations portfolio. Starting from the left, moving to the right, you'll see the Logitech Tap scheduling panel, the Tap touch panel, which is available in both USB and IP-based varieties, the Roommate Android-based compute, the Scribe whiteboard camera, the Rally Bar Mini, the Rally Bar, and the Rally Plus system. Finally ending on the right with our Logitech Switch BYOD solution. Now note at the bottom the additional services available for these devices, such as a 3-year extended warranty on top of the existing 2-year warranty that all of these devices carry. In addition to that, we have our Logitech Sync management solution, which is a free service to all customers, and the Logitech Select Premium service, which allows you access to a 24/7 help desk, one-click help requests via Sync, 1 business day expedited warranty replacements, instant RMA on-site spares, usage and occupancy analytics, ServiceNow integration, and a dedicated Logitech customer success manager. So now you begin to see how a single device is not a standalone device. It's actually part of a larger family of devices and services that Logitech offers. But it's not limited to just the office. Let's talk a little bit about how Logitech video collaboration solutions can also help you at home. So here you see a typical home office setup. And to the right, you see the Logitech family of devices that make this an optimal experience. At the top, we have the Logitech webcams. Previously, I was speaking to you on the Logitech Brio. Now, we also have a number of different devices, such as the C505, the 920E, the 925E, and the 930E. And from this, you can see the different qualities, the different feature sets available at different price points from the Logitech devices. In addition, we have a number of headsets. We have the Zone's wireless, the Zone wired, the Zone true wireless headsets, and the Zone earbuds. We also have our new Logi Dock solution, which you can actually see here on my desk. Logitech Dock is a premium quality speakerphone docking solution. There are speakers on the side of this device, on the front of this device, microphones on the top. And if we switch over to our Logitech Mevo wireless camera and have a look at the back, you can see the Bluetooth capabilities, 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, HDMI, DisplayPort, and additional USB-C port on the back of this device to give you a fantastic, inclusive docking solution, speakerphone, all in one. Couple that with the Logitech MX keys and MX mouse, you have a very clean, elegant, high quality collaboration solution right here at the desk. Couple that with, say, the Brio webcam or any of our enterprise class webcams. You can see now how the Logitech family of devices can help enable the home office worker. So let's jump back over to the video collaboration solutions for the office, for the meeting room, if you will. So we're just going to move around the room and show what these products look like and how they might function in that type of space. So we'll talk first about the Logitech Tap touch panel. This is a USB or IP-based version that will allow you to interact with a room system. So you can walk into the room, tap join on your meeting. Your meeting is instantly joined with high-quality video and audio. In this particular case, we have the Logitech Meetup speaker, microphone, and camera attached to the compute running this room. We press end on the Logitech Tap touch panel. The room returns back to its native state. It's ready for the next meeting. On the outside of this room, we also might have a Logitech Tap scheduling panel, which you see here, which allows you the ability to see the status of the room via the indicator lights on the side, the ability to tap on this device, reserve this room for whatever time you might need it. This would mount on the outside of the room and give you visibility into the status of the room itself. Now, room systems are fantastic, but they might not always be what you need at the time. And in that case, we have the Logitech Switch. And what the Switch is going to do is it's going to offer you the ability to bring your own device, which is exactly what we're going to do now. I'm going to bring my laptop into the meeting. I'm going to take the Logitech Switch, plug it into my laptop, and what's going to happen is the peripherals in this room are switched over to my device, as you see behind me. So now my display is mirrored onto the front of room display. The audio-visual components, the Meetup in this particular case, is switched over to my laptop. So now I can run any UC platform from my laptop into the high-quality room system that I have installed. Unplug the switch from my laptop, leave the room, and now the room returns back to its native state and it's ready for the next meeting. Now, to run this room system, you would need some sort of compute, and that's exactly where the Logitech Roommate comes into play. This is an Android-based compute which would allow you to run things like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, GoToMeeting, Pexip, etc. You'll notice on the back of this device are a number of ports, just like you would find in most any type of compute, such as HDMI in, dual HDMI out, an Ethernet port, 3 USB-A ports, and the power. On the front of this device, you'll find a reset button, a Bluetooth pairing button, the power button, and a Kensington lock. So let's switch over behind us to some additional AV components available from Logitech. So here you can see the core of Logitech's room solutions, which would be the Logitech Meetup, which is fantastic for small collaboration spaces. It gives you a built-in speaker, camera, and microphone in a single small bar device. If you want to move to, say, a medium or larger space, we have the Logitech Rally Plus system, which you see here beside me. Discrete speakers, standalone pan tilt zoom camera, which I'm actually speaking to you on right now. Very unique display hub and table hub configuration to allow you to expand this system out into a larger room. Individual microphones, you can expand this up to 7 microphones, which have a 30-foot diameter from that single mic, so you can really start to cover the room with rich microphone capabilities. Couple this with a Logitech Tap touch panel, and you have everything you need for a room system. This particular system is running from the Roommate, which we talked about earlier. It is running a Zoom room, as you can see here. Now, if we move over to the Rally Bar and the Rally Bar Mini, we have taken some of the best components of the Meetup and the Rally Plus and put them into a bar format, as you see beside me. So now you have a single ubiquitous solution with speakers, microphones, and camera, speakers, microphones, and camera in a bar. Couple this with a touch panel, leveraging the built-in compute with both of these devices, and you can run your room system directly from this bar. In fact, this is a Microsoft Teams room running from the Rally Bar that you see here, coupled with a tap touch panel for a very simple, elegant room solution. With the built-in compute, you have some very unique features with the Rally Bar and the Rally Bar Mini, which we'll talk about now. So earlier when we were talking about Logitech desktop solutions, you may have noticed that I was using the Logitech Rally Bar for the video during that portion. In fact, I've been using the 6 omnidirectional beamforming microphones for audio this entire time. In addition, we discussed how the onboard compute would allow you to run the UC software such as Microsoft Teams rooms or Zoom rooms directly from the bar. But that compute does other things as well. Thanks to the assistance of a 150-degree AI lens to the side of the primary optic, we're able to do other things such as right sight and right sight 2, which we'll talk about now. So if I were to stand up and move about the room, that 150-degree assistive lens is constantly scanning the room and finding humans. So if I were to move over here, say, that 150-degree lens is going to find me, and it's going to help the primary optic frame me optimally. Now, this isn't terribly exciting with a single person in the room. So what I'm going to do is enlist the assistance of the esteemed Mr. Dwight Schrute. So if I step off to the side and allow plenty of room between me and Mr. Schrute, you're going to see that that 150-degree lens is now enabled as a picture-in-picture, which is right sight 2. And what that's doing is giving you context of the entire room. It's not only showing me as the active speaker through the primary optic, but it's allowing you to see the reactions of others in the rooms or the activity of the room itself. So if someone were to enter the room, it would show you via right sight 2 that entire room. So you as the far end party understand what's happening in the room, giving you that true meeting equity, the context of the room. Now, if I were to, say, step out of the room, if I'm to leave the frame of view here, you will see that right sight 2 is disabled and the primary optic is going to frame the remaining participant. I move back into the room. That 150-degree lens is constantly scanning. It's going to frame both Dwight and myself. And if I were to continue speaking, those 6 omnidirectional beamforming microphones would identify me as the active speaker and then engage right sight 2, which is going to allow the primary optic to frame me as the active speaker, but still give you that meeting equity reference of the entire room. So that is right sight and right sight 2, all made possible by the onboard compute with the Rally Bar and the Rally Bar Mini and that 150-degree assistive lens to the side of the primary optic. So the big question is, which one do I use? Do I use the Meta, the Rally Bar Mini, the Rally Bar, or the Rally Plus system? And the answer is not a simple one. But to help you decide, let's show you the difference between the Rally Bar and the Rally Bar Mini's optic. So the Rally Bar is going to allow for a 90-degree field of view and 15x zoom capabilities. The Rally Bar Mini is going to give you a 120-degree field of view with a 4x digital zoom. So if your room is wide and you want to capture a lot of participants close to the optic, say I'm 3 feet from it now, the Rally Bar Mini and the Meta might be a better option. If you have a long room where you're going to want to be able to zoom on participants far away from the camera, then you might be more interested in, say, the Rally Bar or the Rally camera, which is going to allow 15x zoom and a slightly smaller field of view. So the decision is yours. The key being that Logitech has solutions to fit all of these scenarios. So the last device we're going to talk about is the Logitech Scribe whiteboard camera, which you see above and behind me here. So let's have a closer look at what this camera actually is. So the Logitech Scribe mounts above any standard whiteboard. It connects back to your compute via a Category 5 USB connection, which will run up to 40 meters. In addition, it has this really cool one-touch button which allows you to engage the Scribe camera on select platforms. So once you engage the Scribe camera, this is the view that you see. It faces the whiteboard and allows such cool functionality as ghosting my hand behind the content so you on the far end can see that content very clearly, very easily without me getting in the way. If I erase this content, it immediately digitizes it and allows for an optimal viewing experience. The onboard AI controls also make reds look red, greens look green, purples look purple. so you get a very true representation of the content on the whiteboard. So that is the Logitech Scribe whiteboard camera, which works with any standard whiteboard up to 4 feet by 6 feet. So there you have it, a complete solutions portfolio ranging from the meeting room to the desktop, only from Logitech.